Hey there, YouTube. I'm cruising the land along with my Shelties and Otis here, my 80 series Land Cruiser. My video today, I want to share with you making coffee. So I got my Bluetti, I got my iceco fridge. Yeah, I got that one too, but I want to show this portable and my Nespresso. So if you're into cars, I'm sure you've gone to a Cars and Coffee, and I did yesterday. And yesterday, the Starbucks that's right beside the Cars and Coffee and a Ruby's packed. 30-minute wait to get your coffee. That means you're not looking at cars. So what cooler thing to drop your tailgate? Yes, old school Land Cruisers, drop down tailgate or your food service area and hook up your Bluetti, your coffee machine, that's an Nespresso, and I got an iceco fridge. Yeah, I got the VL 45 back here, but I wanted to bring my little portable iceco. Love that thing. My daughter just took it on a trip to Yosemite and kept all her drinks cold the whole time. So, sharing this, I'm a Bluetti fan. This is the 55 that I've had for 2 years. You can't get this anymore now. They've got the 60, which is 600 watts. This one's 800 watts. And has served me great, but it will not power this. This takes too much high surge at the beginning, when it's making the coffee. So I'm like, what a bummer. I can do everything else. I can power my fridge, I can power lights, I can power my phone, like I'm charging right now, my other phone, on my Bluetti. So awesome. And if you're out in the world, in the wilderness, solar panels, 200 watt is what it's rated for. In a full sun, it's probably only going to do 170. It doesn't really get up to that full 200. That's just showing you what the total potential max is, but very reasonable. We'll charge this up pretty quick. And you could also charge it up AC, at home before you go on your trip. This one is 1800. I just got it. And what was my first test? Is it gonna power my coffee? So at Cars and Coffee, I don't have to wait for half an hour. Cool factor, make coffees on the back of my truck. Who knows? Maybe charge $2 a coffee and make some money on it. Ha. This is awesome. It's on sale right now. This is regularly $1,000. It's on sale for 40% off. They do this a couple times a year. Subscribe and I'll let you know when they're doing it. I'll have a link below for you to purchase this. Okay, so I put in a chocolate. I got a vanilla. I chose chocolate. Let me get my power on here. Yep, it's powering up. So now let's see. Right now, the output is pretty big. So let's make that coffee. Oh, it's heating up. It's not ready yet. Yeah, when it's flashing, I have to wait. So what that's doing, the reason why it's taking so much power, it's heating the water. And there we go. Look at the power it's taking. That other one will not do that. So you need a heavy duty unit. You have to be looking at, the watts it's gonna put out. And it always goes low and then it goes back high. It's not the first coffee I've made. But look at that. Cars and Coffee, folks. Make it out of your car. On the trail, be the go-to vehicle. Oh, look at that. So good. Cheers. You know what, though? It needs a little creamer. So, that whole time, I know the video is probably making that flash. That whole time, this is being charged. It's charging my phone. And it's giving power to this heavy surge unit, my Nespresso. Keurig, of course it's gonna work too. So, I'm keeping stuff cold here. I put a bottle of water in there just to show you the height. Obviously you can put a ton, and oh, it's nice and cold. Let's get our creamer out. So, I'm my own barista, folks. Oh, yes. That was a lot of creamer in there. Caramel macchiato. Delicious. So there you go. This Bluetti, it's the AC180 800 watt, or sorry, 1800 watt. does the job. So I'll still have both of them on my trail. Maybe I'll save this one for powering lights, backup for the fridge overnight when it's not plugged into the vehicle. Voila. And I've got the solar panels for both. Let me break this open real quick to show you those solar panels. So 2 little clips on the back, here and here. I'm trying to do it one-handed. There we go. And then this swings open, so you can get a perspective there beside the Land Cruiser. That's a 200 series build that I'm in the middle of. Not quite done yet. Got to change the wheels, put suspension on. Subscribe, that's a whole other video. But there's the solar panels. So that's a 200 watt solar panel. Super sleek, clean, awesome. And it will power both of these. So if you're camping for a week, you know, you can be powering up your Bluettis nice and easy. So, and right now, this is on the DC side, so that's why that's lit up. And the AC side. So I'm at 95%. So that coffee, we were at 99, took 4%. In another test, I was at 55%. I made a coffee and it went down to 54%. So interesting that this, maybe because when it's at the 100%, it's going to take a little bit more of a bite from it. But yeah, now it's really on both sides. It's not powering anything. Well, the coffee, that's the coffee side, because that's the AC side, and that's the DC side. But, you know, once this gets down to 34, it's going to stop, you know, because it's obviously insulated. It's going to hold that nice cold air. And that's a dual. I can have ice cream on one side and just fridge on the other. But there you have it. I got a link for the iceco as well. So whether you're doing that or the APL 55, their new one, I have that going into that truck. Or this is the VL 45, a little smaller than the 55 volume size. And yeah, I'm stoked. I'm making coffee on the trail. Conserve energy though. Don't make coffee for 20 people. Just make it for you and maybe your closest buddies. So, but 95, I'll wait till this gets down to 20 before I'll put solar and start charging it. But you could be charging it with solar while using it at the same time. So that's another awesome feature. But the price doesn't get better than that. 1800 watts, $600. What's that? That's like 30 cents per watt. I remember when they first came out, you know, these chargers, the best way to see what a good deal was, on average, they were about $1 a watt, right? So that unit doing 800 was $800. When they come on sale, it was maybe 75 cents a watt. 50 cents was a really good deal. That's 30 cents right now. And it's Bluetti. This is like a top of the line name brand here. So Bluetti, love it. I love my equipment here, and I'll be making many, many coffees to come on the trail and keep powering up with that solar panel. All right, Cruising the Land, subscribe if you like the videos, if you like Land Cruisers, off-roading, that's kind of my content, and I appreciate the support on the channel very much. So happy trails, enjoy, and have a nice coffee. Hey man, if you see Otis on the trail, stop me, come get a coffee. Just say, hey, are you the rolling barista? And then we'll have it here. Check the links in the description below for the Bluetti and the iceco. It'll take you right to these 2 units. All right, happy trails. Thanks for watching.